Okay, hey everyone, and welcome to another Class 66 Rocks review. Now in this review I'm taking a look at a model truck, but this particular company was taken over by Stobart's, and they had red and white or red and cream wagons. Well, the sign writing was like a creamy whitey colour, but the wagons were red, along with the trailer. So you can pretty guess which company I'm going to be looking at today, and it is James Irlam. So without further ado, let's get on with today's review. So today we are taking a look at a Corgi Haulers of Renown model. As you can see, it's a DAF XF Curtainside in James Irlam livery. It's a limited edition. So this particular model, this was the latest design and one of the last to be introduced on the Irlam trailers and cabs before Stobart's took them over. So as you can see, it says logistics at the bottom of the trailer. As the other ones, I can't remember what it was, I think it had haulage. I have reviewed other models on my channel, but to save time I'm obviously not going to go into the background of the trailers. So if we turn the box to the side, we can see we have the word James Irlam in gold, and underneath that we have the product number, which is CC13231. It's a DAF XF Curtainside, and it's in James Irlam and Sons Limited livery. And as you can see, it's in 1/50th scale. So taking a look at the back of the box, we have a bit of information about DAF, or DAF, whatever you want to call it. As I've heard a few people pronounce it DAF, but I pronounce it DAF. It's a bit like man, and some people call it MAN, but it's your choosing what you want to call it. So that is up to you. So as you can see there, on the left we have the information about DAF, and in the middle obviously we've got like a sort of broke down diagram of sorts. So moving along, you can see now we have a bit of information about James Irlam as well, including the old James Irlam website just there on the bottom, as you can see. So the first thing that I'm going to say is it's got quite a lot of weight to it, and I'll just also show you the top of the box as well, just so you can see that. So as you can see, it says James Irlam and Sons Limited in gold. You can just see that there. I'll try and stretch it out as much as I can so you can see it, and underneath that we have the word logistics in white. But as mentioned, it's quite heavy, so it's got a lot of weight to it, this particular truck has. As the 1/50 scales aren't light, believe you me. So let's get it open and take a look at it. Now, I got this particular model from Stafford Showground, where there was a model railway exhibition actually. Well, it's a model railway swap meet, but it just had absolutely all sorts there. Model trucks, trains, planes, tractors, diggers, you name it. Stafford was absolutely rammed with items you could buy, and it's a really good swap meet. So if any of you have Railway Modeller magazine, those of you who subscribe to my channel to watch my train videos, next time you see Stafford I suggest you pay to visit, because it always is a really good day out. So I'll just put the model down a minute and we'll take a look at this Corgi tacker disc. Obviously before the Digitacker cards come out, this is what truck drivers used to put in the cab to record the day's work. But as you can see, it says 2006, so that means it came out in 2006, or that's its limited edition number. And underneath that we have the product number CC13231, DAF XF Curtainside, James Irlam and Sons Limited. So I'm guessing that actually might be the limited run number there, so it might be number 2006 of so many ever made. Oh no, I think it might have been made in 2006 actually, because if we look here on the back, it says here this is to certify that this is a limited edition and is number 0870 of only 1,960 distributed worldwide. So let's put that to one side and let's take a look at the model. So I'm going to be very careful how I handle this. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this clear piece of plastic off the top, like so. And as you can see, we've also got a clear bit of plastic protecting the truck itself. So here we have the model, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to slowly turn the box round to the back. I'm going to hold the cabin as well, because I don't want it all to drop out. As you can see, there's no holes in the back here. Sorry about the shadow, that's my other arm. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slowly take it out. I'm being careful not to break anything off it. So what I'll do, I'll just place it down a minute while I take everything out, because it's obviously very well packed, and then we'll take a look at the cab and trailer in more detail. So as you can hear me now, I'm taking absolutely everything out. So it's a really tight fit box, so hence why it just took a minute or so. Okay, so I've got it out of the box, and it's on the floor next to me. So as we can see here, we have the detailing. So you've got some cab mirrors and a blind spot mirror, as with all Corgi models, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now, I'll just connect the truck and the trailer up first, just to show you the two together, and then I'll take them apart and I'll show you them separately. So as you can see, here we have the DAF XF with Curtainside trailer, as so. Well, not as so, like so rather. So now we'll disconnect them both. I will place the trailer back down on the ground again, and we'll take a look at the cab. So here we have the cab. I've got to say, it's together they're quite heavy, but the cab hasn't got that much weight to it. So it's not actually too light, it's not too heavy, it's just in between really. So let's start with the front then. So as you can see on the front here, we've got the aerofoil. Underneath that we've got two little lamps to the left and right hand sides. I think they might be spot lamps, I don't think they're fog lamps. As you can see in the centre here, we have the word Irlam in red on the white background. Moving down, you can see we have the windscreen area, where we've got some detailed windscreen wipers, and underneath that we have the word logistics in white. Moving down to the black grille area now, we can see we have the words DAF and XF, and again we've got a black grille at the bottom just here, and also the lights and the indicators on the left and right hand sides. As you can see on the bottom of the bumper, if I just zoom the camcorder in there, we have two more lamps on the left and right hand sides. Now I think they might be spot lamps, or fog lamps again, but as you can see in the middle there we have the number plate MX55ATK. So I'll just zoom the camcorder back out. So now turning the cab round to the side, I'll just hold it at this angle for a minute, because as you can see there on the sides of the cab, and I'll just zoom the camcorder in, if it'll go in, oh there we go. We have the James Irlam and Sons logo, and that was just a bit of bad focus there, so we'll just try again. Yes, if I go in too far it might blur it, so I'll just come out again. But at least you could see that. So taking a look at the side of the cab now, again on the top of the cab, on the foil just there, we have the James Irlam and Sons logo, as you can see. So I'll just zoom back out. Moving down, we have another word, I think it is, running down the cab just there. No, is it writing? No, that's just a design. So that's nothing. So underneath that, in a creamy white colour, we have the word James Irlam. Now the James bit is on the cab door itself, and the Irlam bit is to the side of it on the main body of the truck. So underneath that we have the DAF XF 430 logo just there, as you can see. On the bottom of the passenger door we have the James Irlam address, which was Knutsford Road, Chelford, Cheshire. That's obviously now the base of Stobart Renewable Energy, as it used to be Fleet Division, but up till recently it has been changed again. So it's now Stobart Renewable Energy. As you can see, it's a 6-wheel tractor unit, hence the 3 wheels on either side. And we've also got the fuel tank just here, as you can see. It's in silver with the red surrounds on. And we also have red wheel centres. So let's take a look at the back of the cab. So if we take a look at the back of the cab, if I just, oops, just knock the camcorder there a bit, let's just zoom in. You can see here we've got these very, very delicate airlines, and these are really highly detailed. Now you have to be very, very careful not to snap these, because the amount of models I've had where they've come loose and I've had to push them back in and add a bit of glue to them just to keep them in place is unbelievable. So do be careful when handling them. So as we can see, we've got the indicators, lights, and well, indicators, reversing lights and brake lights on the left and right hand sides of the mud guards and the wheel arch, as you can see. And underneath that again we have the number plate MX55ATK. So moving the cab round to the other side now, as you can see there's not much difference on here that I can show you. Again we've got the word James Irlam, but this time the Irlam is on the cab door and the James bit is on the main body of the truck. We've got the DAF XF logo just there, and again the address of the company, which was Knutsford Road at Chelford, as mentioned. So that is the cab. So what I'll do now, I will move on to the trailer and then I'll connect them up to finish the review. So moving on to the trailer now. So as you can see, it's a triaxle trailer, and it's a Curtainside as well. So starting with the front of the trailer, we have the word Irlam running across the top in red. Underneath that we have the trailer number H2061, the overall height of the trailer, and those two little holes there are where the airlines clip into. So as you can see, 3 wheels either side, making it a triaxle trailer. As you can see, going across the top we have the words James Irlam and Sons Limited. That's in a whitey creamy sort of colour, but underneath that we have the word Logistics in white, and we've also got the trailer legs under there, as you can see. Running down the length of the trailer now, you can see we've got some very detailed trailer straps. These are painted in black, and these are always a nice touch to a model like this. So what I'll do now, I'll just turn the trailer around to the back. As you can see, whilst I'm doing so, it also has red trailer wheel inserts. So on the back, as you can see, we have the word James Irlam Logistics in red. Underneath that, on the red striped area just here, we have the jamesirlam.co.uk website, and obviously that's no longer around anymore. Again, we have the trailer number H2061, and we've also got a little message there which says, warning, if you cannot see my mirrors, I cannot see you. Now that's something I've not seen on any previous 150th scale model that I've reviewed before, so that's something quite different. So moving down now, we can see we have some warning panels or hazard warning or reflectors, whatever you want to call them. And we also have the brakes, indicators and reversing lights on the left and right hand sides, as well as the number plate in the middle, MX55ATK. So moving the trailer round to the other side now, as you can see there's not much difference on the other side. Again we have the words James Irlam and Sons Limited. That's in like a whitish creamish colour, and underneath that we have the word Logistics in white. And again, running the length of the trailer at the bottom, you can see we've got some very detailed trailer straps in black if I run my hand over them like that. So that is it basically. The Corgi DAF XF with Curtainside trailer in James Irlam Limited livery.